So do you like someone who can give banter as much as they can take it?
Listen, I'm like king of banter.
Bold statement.
What?
I'll tell you if
Do you
king
like
of
banter?
Yeah, I love banter.
Sick, innit?
Are you just sending it to me? I don't have to watch it on air?
No, please don't.
All right, good.
Good.
All right, well, welcome back, Mike.
Good.
I don't even know how long.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, I feel like it's just been on and off, but not necessarily a ton in a row. But
Hopefully a little bit more consistent now.
yeah, busy season is done. We got our accountant back. We are done with all of our tax fraud as a business, and we're ready to take on 2025 richly. Lots to cover today. NBA playoffs,
Yeah.
NHL playoffs, both
Yeah.
down to 4 teams. Our NBA brackets completely
Busted.
blown up.
Yeah.
And NHL brackets
trash.
not horrible for Mike. Mine was okay. Mike's a little bit better.
I have
Mine's
no
pretty
idea
solid.
where
I
mine
got
stands.
3 in it.
Yeah, you have 3 out of the 4, which is great. I
And
have
I'm
2
pretty sure I
out of
had
4.
Edmonton, who like realistically,
Your matchup in the finals is still open, like possible.
yeah.
I was picking my teams how women pick their college brackets, just like I like their colors.
Cool logos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me, because I always wait to the end, but please go follow the Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Spotify.
Don't know how that
Shameless
segued to
plug.
that.
Well, we're talking about our
Well,
Instagram
brackets were on
posts.
Instagram.
Yeah, and I always wait till the end. I figure people don't really make it that far.
Yeah.
Or worst case, they definitely stayed, hopefully, for 2 minutes. Oh yeah, NBA, NHL, some MLB stuff with Soto. Javi Baez has been playing well. WNBA.
We've got an intruder.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Op is up.
Look at us.
I don't think he
Bodyguard.
knows we're recording, so he's gonna be shocked. He's gonna walk up the stairs and go, "Oh, shoot."
Shout out to Brittany and Alex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Our best friends got married this weekend. That was electric.
Electric.
Yeah, very, very fun. Shout out Britt and Alex. We know they listen to every episode. Yeah, and plenty more. Golf. You added F1?
I did.
Yeah,
I snuck it in there.
Some NFL rule changes, so a lot on the docket. Anything you
F1 didn't
guys
make it on mine.
want to chat about? Yes,
love
Alex is home.
Big
Big
Al.
news. He's a part of the agenda.
What's up?
He looks so nervous.
Oh no,
It's all
Mike's here.
It's all right. It's all right.
But anyway,
Scratch his head.
Mike, Ave, anything you want to add before we turn it over to Jessica?
I've got Nathan.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I think we got a new segment, actually. We got word from
Ooh-wee.
that wedding that the top 5 took too long.
Yeah, not to call anyone out, Andrew.
But it was Andrew.
It was
yeah.
Andrew.
I think Neil said something about do top 3, but I think we're just going to shake it up, be a little bit more electric, keep
Yeah.
us even more on our toes, and show even more ball knowledge, hopefully. So,
Correct.
Jessica,
Now, I kept the wheel because I know everyone loves the wheel.
yeah.
But we have a
It's
new
never
segment.
been. You guys made me spit it even when I started on. It wasn't even there.
Our editor's been
Our
slacking.
new segment's called On the Clock. Thoughts?
I love it.
It's good for now.
Okay.
Subject to change, please.
Comments on
Yeah, please comment.
After you hear
Here's-
the, I guess,
Make sure you subscribe
what's
first.
gonna, what it's going to be, I guess. Then you can try to name it.
Yeah, hold on. Ready? Comment down below. I mean, I'm seeing maybe we'll see.
Just never
We
actually
get kind
did
of
something.
decent views on YouTube. I mean, not the other. It's like 12,
Is
but
it-
it's
It's
more
huge.
than
It's like me
we've
12
done
times.
0 YouTube marketing.
Yeah?
Anyway,
Anywho,
go
so
ahead, Jessica.
here's how it works. I'm going to throw out a challenge like name a player in the NHL playoffs. And you guys have to answer on the spot. You
Don't
have
do
no
that.
time to think.
No.
You get about 5 seconds.
Big promise.
Yeah.
Just say the first thing that comes to mind. And if you don't do it, you're eliminated. And we'll see who wins.
Last man standing wins.
I will do the wheel, meaning the wheel's going to choose if it's like miscellaneous, meaning like do they name a left-handed player or NHL, MLB, golf, any of that. So who wants to spin the
Hold
wheel?
on, I got some
Some would say
first.
it's King of the Hill.
All right, sure. Oh, but you want to name it that?
No.
Okay.
It's just,
Well, I didn't want to agree too hard because you were smiling at me.
just draw
We're
it
not
in.
snaking. It's just
Oh, yeah.
gonna go like this.
Yeah, you have to go in a circle like this.
Yeah, we're gonna do. Oh, I'm just. Hey, we always snake.
But it's a draft. There's two. Yeah.
You're a draft. All right, Jessica.
Who's spinning the wheel? The imaginary wheel.
He's got it.
Okay.
All right,
And I added the sound effect too.
yeah.
It's gonna be like
Thanks.
a poker ball that spins open. Or something.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh.
I don't know how to do that, but
Not really.
Oh.
The
I'll
arts.
YouTube it.
My God, this wheel was crazy today. You guys can't see it, but it was crazy. Actually, it fell on miscellaneous.
Great.
boy.
I hate
Great,
that there's
great,
even a
great,
wheel
great,
and she
great.
doesn't just have a list of cool things.
I wish I could
Of
just.
course,
see
I have a
what's on
wheel. I keep it as real as possible. No pun intended. Is that a pun?
I don't think so. It
You know, it's just like
rhymed.
rhyme. Yeah. Anyway,
She's a rapper.
what did it land
It's a
on?
poet.
All right. Name a player who switched positions during their career.
Wow.
It's actually really hard. I'm so glad I'm not playing.
No, that's
I have-
really fun. What the hell? What the hell? All right. We got 5 seconds each. It's gonna be rough. It's a rough 5.
Yeah, and I'll
I don't know,
go.
Alex, do you want to
"All right,"
volunteer
if you don't
like
make
this
it.
every time somebody says something, or do you not want to? No, you said.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
This
Okay.
is actually low key tough.
No, it's gonna be
They have
fun.
to
I
be-
think when
I
we start
have it. I have
His
others
personal
behind
athletes.
them. If you really think this is like, I have A, B, and C's. Like, just if you're like, that's crazy.
don't yell 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But if you do it with your yeah, okay.
All right. Again, who's gonna start? Luke.
Okay, I'll start.
All right. Name a player who switched positions during their career.
Albert Pujols.
Bryce Harper.
That's where I was gonna go. I just had one out though.
Gareth Bale.
Mookie Betts.
Miguel Cabrera.
Can I say LeBron? I mean, he's
Yeah.
played every position.
Yeah.
I said Brown.
Oh, okay. Allen Iverson.
Lionel Messi.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mbappe.
Ben White.
Yeah, that's a tough
Center back to right back Arsenal.
Nani.
Did you say
Nani?
someone?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nani, but I don't know if Nani's
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say right mid to right wing. Okay, all right. That was good. Sorry, Mike. That was quick, but
Yeah, I wasn't ready for this.
That's a tough one.
it was
though.
fun.
That was
Yeah, that
tough.
was
Well,
tough.
fellow miscellaneous. I didn't know.
that was fun, but I feel like a ball knowledge. Abe smoked me last episode. I don't know if you saw that, but I had fun. It was a little bit of a similar game.
No, that game was noise.
You wanna do another one?
Noise.
You want to do another one?
We'll see what it lands on.
Let's do another.
Okay.
Let's do another one.
No, I'm not spinning. Not after that point.
I'll spin the
All
wheel.
right. Game
Most of these
okay.
batting 0-0-0 on the scoreboard.
So far, yeah, you don't have a point in the
That was
history
a
of
lot.
this game.
All right. Here we
You're going
go.
Harper or are you going Pujols?
I was gonna go Harper.
Yeah.
And then my backup was Pujols.
Oh shit!
I thought Pujols was gonna be a sleeper.
Soccer.
What about it?
Are you guys ready?
No.
You shouldn't have time to think.
Okay.
Say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Forward.
So ready.
All right. Name a team with a red jersey.
Ready?
Yeah.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Manchester United.
Ajax.
Reds.
That's in Liverpool.
Oh, soccer. I'm thinking baseball
Yeah,
right away.
Okay.
Nottingham Forest.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
England.
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Check. I was gonna say, what is Modric? What's his
Croatia.
Croatian? That's what I was thinking.
Spain.
But I don't know if that counts.
Okay, it's kind of hard. Maybe my questions are hard.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
That wasn't that
But that
tough.
was good.
I just blanked.
I think that's how it goes.
I like how
Yeah,
we're
I
just
mean-
going to take the same time as our top 5 does because we keep playing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was a time thing. I think that we would think and take our time. So hopefully that was somewhat more entertaining, and we'll get better at it.
It is
cool.
tough. You feel like you're just
You are. It's 5
yeah,
seconds.
yeah, just
Okay.
let it rip.
Thank you, Jessica, for introducing the new segment. I think the best thing to get right into is probably the NBA, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We had a game 7 come up this past weekend, last Sunday.
That's right.
And now we're down to the conference finals. So let's jump right into that.
And which are who?
Conference finals will be the Aura versus Aura Bowl, which is Ant Edwards versus Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And then you have the New York Knickerbockers
Right.
versus the Indiana Pacers. Old rivalry back in the day, 90s. Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, a little rumble and tumble. It was a bit rough and tough back then. And they're renewing it with some young guys. So got some new blood into the mix, but the rivalry does still stand.
Yeah, a lot of likable players I feel like left. None of the teams I would particularly root for. Like I definitely don't want to root for the Knicks.
That's what sucks.
Do you want to root for the Pacers though?
No, so I mean, and then the Pacers and Timberwolves and Thunder are kind of indifferent for me. But I think there's a player or two on each team that I enjoy watching.
Basketball is the thing that sucks about that is like it's just better when the Knicks are good. Like it is genuinely better. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but
like
I don't like the Knicks.
I agree. It makes it more exciting. Like he gets more views. Like even
We
just,
haven't
like, the
even been
trolley
alive
fans.
since the Knicks were
We're
good.
I mean, they had some runs. They had some good teams with Melo, but like they never
Yeah.
did like serious
That
damage
team was
in the
nice,
playoffs.
dude. J.R. Smith was
Stoudemire.
nice then.
Amari Stud, yeah.
Yeah, I
J.R.
mean,
Smith,
I'm
Iman Shumpert coming up.
anti-Nick. I think I'm anti-New York in general, sports-wise.
Their
But
fans are just so loud.
I almost...
He's low key anti Villanova. That's really what it is.
I am actually, yeah.
Why?
I'm kind of... I think I would have rooted for the... I mean, they just did. I think I was rooting for the Celtics. over
Ew,
the
that's
Knicks.
even more disgusting.
I
I hate the
love
Celtics.
Jalen Brunson, though. That I'll say.
Jalen Brunson's amazing.
But
But
DiVincenzo's...
the Celtics, you rooting for the Celtics actually strikes a nerve with me because I absolutely hate that franchise.
I wasn't really rooting. If they could both lose, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But
I would like Jalen Brunson so much more if he didn't die more than James Harden when James Harden was having MVP seasons.
he's doing a lot of the free throw merchant stuff.
Way worse.
Yeah.
He's also a lot
Well,
smaller
it's
than
definitely
James
not
Harden.
worse
He's
than
a dog.
Harden.
I think so. He's a dog.
I don't know if it gets way worse than Harden.
He's a dog in the fourth quarter. I would like him more.
Shay's the
personally.
same way, by the way.
Yeah,
He's 6'6", though. He's got aura.
I hated that. Punch him in the chest.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into bad friends quickly.
At least all of our Fortnite fans will tune in then.
Yeah, I love that.
All right. Well, Shea is matching up against Anthony Edwards. I mean, he does have aura, I guess.
Anthony
Abe, but
Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is a dog.
A dog.
Who do you have in that series? Either of you.
I did not have OKC going this far, so I'm gonna pick.
You didn't have the T-Wolves going this far either.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I had them because I just thought they were too young, but they got through the Nuggets last round, so I'm going to go with the Wolves here, though. But I think Anthony Edwards and the boys are going to the finals this year.
Wow.
I think I'm going Wolves too. I'm a little biased because like there's something I just can't get behind Shea at all. I don't know why. I just am not a fan. Can't be
He's going to be
biased.
the MVP.
Well, yeah, he is.
Yeah. So I'm a little biased, but I think to Abe's point, the T-Wolves are so talented and young, like they have the explosiveness. But I think it got a lot of backlash in the offseason, but getting Julius Randle's low key like helping them because
He's been great.
I didn't love the trade.
I hated it.
Didn't
I
love
was
the
like,
trade.
they're idiots. Like this
Yeah.
is great for the Knicks. But I think it slows their offense down a little bit. And with them being younger, I think that actually works their advantage because like they don't make as many like boneheaded mistakes. It's like, hey, sit here, be in the moment. And of course, you're gonna get times where Anthony Edwards is like feet in his bag and he's just doing what he's got to do.
But
But
Randall's good at offense. I mean,
yeah,
He's been hitting threes, bro.
Yeah.
You saw that clip of Steph Curry saying, like, what is going on after Julius Randle hit a three against them?
Yeah, I've always thought he was a little bit underrated. I didn't love the trade either because I think on paper, Cat is just a better player. But
and Dante was grade 6-man points.
yeah, as far as in that Timberwolves offense, maybe Gobert and Cat just were
Yeah,
too
to the
big
Twin Towers
together.
and
But
whatnot.
I don't know. They don't really play
I think
the
it was
same
almost on the
offense.
defensive end. Because
Yeah, it
one of them
could
had
have
a
been that,
cover stretch 4 that's a little bit
Yeah.
quicker than them.
And Cat's more inclined to play that way on offense than defend that way
Yeah.
on defense. I'm falling in love with Anthony Edwards. I know a lot of people are already on that wagon, but I just think, what? You don't like him?
No, keep going.
Well, you're doing like all right. Anyway, I think he's so funny. Like I could see him being a little bit annoying, but I think he's so funny, and the way he plays, it just reminds me of like, I don't know, Nick Castellanos in a way where he's like, I didn't go to school. I just hit balls, and that's all I know how to do.
I love that he's just like him in a sense. He's like Anthony Edwards is in fact being Anthony Edwards, and it sounds so funny, but like you see all these other guys that like they try to come into this persona when they're like becoming a star. And he's like, I'll let Wemby be the face of the franchise, like face of the NBA. I'll keep hooping. Like
Yeah.
it's just like it's dope.
You saw that on Team USA too, where he was like messing with the veterans, and I
And
think
he was
they were
real
like,
about it. He was like, I wouldn't beat LeBron 1-on-1. You wouldn't be competitive.
they were in the lobby, I think, with Jordan or something, and Jordan was like, "What are you?" I don't know, not like who's taking the last shot, but something like that. And he was like, "I'll take it," and he was like, "Well, LeBron's right there." He's like, "I don't care," something like
Yeah,
that.
but it was like along
Way
those
funnier
lines.
than me saying it like
Yeah.
that, but
Well, especially the way he says it too.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do that. All right, well, you both have Timberwolves.
Who do you have? Yeah, we didn't get your team to advance to the finals this year.
I'm
can't go against your
for
boy
the
Shane
Timberwolves.
Gilchrist.
I'm rooting for the Timberwolves, but I'm gonna have to go with Shane Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder. I think they're gonna pull it out. So wait, so that face you were making actually had nothing to do with what I was saying? You have no follow up.
No, I was just you said I'm falling in love with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. I'm a bleed.
I will say for the Thunder, like Jalen Williams was not great like throughout the playoffs, literally until the last game.
Yeah.
So like if he starts showing up, that is going to be like a massive problem because that is someone that can actually match up with Anthony Edwards.
I'm excited for Shea and Anthony Edwards to match up. I don't know how much they will, but like I think they're both good at defense and size wise are similar.
Or at least
similar
like,
length, similar girth.
Or Edwards might be stronger to make up for like length or something.
I was going to say that
Got hips
OKC
to make up for length.
home field advantage is definitely real. Like they're the only team in the NBA that like respects the t-shirts. Like if you're watching their games on TV, like you'll see one section is blue, one section is white. Like it creates
They put them on.
Yeah, it creates that environment.
I don't know
It
why you
looks
wouldn't.
so cool. Their fans stand up until they score the first points. Like they are real fans, and
You gotta have some type of ego to not put on the shirt that like the team put in there.
you just want to be cool, man. You're too cool for the shirt.
Well, I mean, maybe
Trying to press your girl out
Yeah.
on like a late Friday night.
You
You're
gotta
taking a
show
playoff
off.
game, and now you're just hooping more.
Yeah,
You got a nice designer jacket on or something.
Yeah,
red
facts.
flag.
If you're flexing,
it's a red flag.
it's a red flag as a fan for sure.
All right. On the other side, we had you already mentioned it, Abe. But we have Pacers, Knicks. What to watch for and who's gonna win?
What to watch for? Jalen Brunson in the fourth quarter. Just give that man the rock when it comes down to clutch time. Who will win this series? The New York Knickerbockers are going to take this to the finals. It sounds weird saying that because, as we've been alluding to, they have not
Maybe other
been
reasons
successful in our lifetimes. But I really do think this is the year that they're going to go all the way because I think them TV ratings are going to go down. If the
You
Pacers
think they're
make-
great, or you just think the Pacers?
I think they're really,
good.
really good. I think the Pacers are the weaker opponent in this matchup, and I think the roster for the Knicks is just better. But I do like the way the Pacers play. They pick up full court all game. They run their offense so quickly. Like they got a bunch of young guys that fly up and down the court. But I just think the Knicks will pull this one out.
Yeah, isn't the pace? Don't they have the fastest offense in the league, highest pace? You
Pretty
have
sure the Knicks are second fastest though.
Yeah, you have the Knicks too.
I do have the Knicks. Everything in me wants to pick the Pacers just because, like, that's something that would happen in a scenario like this. Like, with all the teams that have made it to this far,
Yeah.
that's something that would happen. For me, I feel like the Knicks are just a definition of the just good old-fashioned saying, like, great teams find a way to win. And I think they just, no matter what is going on, find a way to win.
Yeah. I agree with that, but I feel like that's what they were last year, and it wasn't enough. I feel like maybe that's what they are plus Cat for the extra height and talent.
Doesn't it feel like a little bit different vibes, though? Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
it
last year
definitely
there was a
does.
little bit more doubt.
But man, I mean, the Pacers whooped their ass, but wiped the floor with the Cavs.
They
Like
did.
bad. And
Yeah,
the
the
Knicks
Cavs were
lost.
injured.
Didn't the Knicks lose a
And
game
not the
without
best defensive
Tatum?
team either.
Mm.
Knicks
Yeah,
are better
I mean-
on defense.
I mean,
and, like,
yeah,
if-
not that the Cavs were a real one seed.
when you're such a fast-paced offense like that, and like if you're playing a good defensive team,
Especially
and
it changes during the playoffs as well.
they could just get so many stops in a row because you're just pushing, and you're not like slowing the tempo after you miss like 5 shots in a row. And now you're missing 7. Now you're missing 10.
And then the
All of a
Knicks will
sudden
be
you're-
able to run with them.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you're down 15, and like you're saying, the Knicks can just run them with you, or if they need to slow it down, Brunson's great at slowing it down.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Knicks too.
Yeah. One thing,
Convincing argument.
But I mean, I want to go with the Pacers.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big Halliburton fan. For some reason, I feel like he's got like a cringe factor to him. I don't really know what I mean by that. I just feel like there's clips of him.
I don't know. I just think he's
Am
a
I making
regular
that
guy.
up?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think he's just like
I think
Maybe I'm making
he
that
just
up.
gets a bad rap. I feel like
for
but-
whatever reason, I don't like want to be a great fan, but kind of like Anthony Edwards, but even more so. I'm really starting to like him.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say falling in love. This time.
yeah.
And then Pascal Siakam's cool too. I
But
keep
dude,
forgetting.
that's
he plays
that's
for
one player that I wanted to bring up because his playoffs have not been really any good. He's not been
Really? Well,
Pascal
maybe there's-
Siakam that we saw with the Raptors in 2019. So there's room for improvement, and if he steps up, that could be trouble for the Knicks.
OG can play a little bit better too. He's been playing great recently, but
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yeah,
He's like a little bit hurt though, I think,
Siakam's
right?
legit.
With the
Yeah.
shoulder.
like the Raptors run. He was on that team, right?
Yeah. Well, Kawhi is
Yeah.
the 1A.
Yeah,
for that
he
team.
was
He was unreal,
serious.
yeah.
He was a problem.
He was 2.
He was a 2, but he was a problem. He was trying to be that one.
He was nice. you thought he was on that path to become he was like a similar player to like Giannis, but like a little bit smaller, but like had the same style. I thought he was going to be on that path to be like a top 10 player, but never really matured. But
I mean, how good of a season did he have? Pacers are going to go to the finals, maybe.
yeah, but I'm saying he's not the guy.
Yeah.
on that team.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's a good point. What's up, Jessica?
Oh, thanks for asking me. I actually take the Pacers
Why?
because I read an article and I believe the guy who wrote it.
But you don't believe us.
What did he say?
Well, he
That's why I
said,
got
which
that.
is something that triggered me because I was like, oh, I
Sounds
do
right.
remember
Trigger
that, is the
warning.
Knicks cannot give the double digits up like they have been to a team like the Pacers.
Because they're going to score
And-
too many points.
Yeah, like it's gonna come back to haunt them. And I do like the Knicks. Besides them being the Knicks, I watched them on that plane ride, and because it was the only thing I could watch.
Yeah, we watched live.
Oh,
TV.
the game.
Yeah.
I was like, you watched
Live
them take a
TV.
plane? I was
From the
like,
West Coast to
yeah.
the East Coast, so we watched the full game, and it's cool to watch like the Villanova guys. Like I could see the
Yeah.
chemistry, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it can go either way. But if I had to choose,
You
Well,
want
it
the
definitely
Pacers.
goes to right.
Pacers.
That's why they both went this far. For
Mike,
it'd be
really, the
crazy
nickel and
if-
dime my sentence.
It'd be crazy
Come
if
on,
that
don't
trade
make one
between the
time,
two
right? That's on me,
teams
that's
and then
on
they
me.
meet each other in the finals. Like those GMs will both win GM of the year if they both make the finals.
Who?
For the Knicks and the T Wolves, like their GMs are like that's the trade of the year if they both make the finals. Like that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's a good point. Oh, wow. I didn't even look at it like that. Both of those teams that made that trade that
Yeah,
we hate.
they're in the
Insane
conference
How
finals.
much hate it got, dude. It's
Dude, I hated the
insane.
trade.
No one liked it.
It makes
either
no
way, like,
sense.
at all.
Yeah,
They were just like, this is silly.
Yeah.
but it
And now
worked
here
out.
we are.
Dude, he's got the vision. They are not Nico Harrison's in Minnesota.
Well, Nico Harrison just has a crystal ball where he can tell the future.
Yeah. And maybe a little blank check that he gave someone to get the
Yeah.
number one pick. All right. Is that enough for basketball?
Yeah, for now.
Anything to add? Okay.
The only other thing I would say really quick.
Never
is
mind,
just
it's not
add
enough.
Nathan- well, just
It's
add
never
Nathan
enough.
Hayward really quick. He's 35 points away from passing KJ.
For
I thought you-
playoff
All-time
points.
points leader for playoffs for the T-Wolves.
I thought you were about to say he's
That's
35.
fun.
I was like,
Yeah, it is.
damn, he's
He can do
old.
that tonight.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna
he's a,
watch
guy
it.
that, he's a guy that could put up 40.
Let me
does.
see what he's at.
You make history.
Wait, no,
What
that's
does
the
he,
one.
what does he stand at? Sorry, I didn't say that correctly.
Oh,
Hold on.
I actually have a fun stat.
Yeah, well,
That
that's
was
fun.
Yeah.
sick.
That was a really good stat.
I have a fun stat too. I think it's my 2-minute drill.
Oh, okay.
I have a
Hopefully it's
2-minute
not
drill
this
already
one.
too. We're killing it.
A grievance.
You can go first.
Is it about all the teams in the playoffs?
No.
It's about sick.
My grievance is Pascal Siakam's on my banned list. I did place a bet
banning
on
you.
Pascal Siakam
You're
in
on
the
my
last
banned
round,
list.
and he's on the ban list. The over for points did not hit, so
Oh,
ban
wow.
list for Pascal.
I think
Edwards
he's gonna turn
average
it
is
around.
27
If he does, I'll be pissed.
points. Anthony Edwards, because if he hits 35, then that's fun.
Yeah, he averaged.
He can go
27.
out. He can
It's awesome.
ball out.
I saw this random
one.
post,
Good.
and it
Who
was.
were they at? Home or away? They're away.
They're away.
All right.
Even more of a reason they need him the ball.
It was most
Fun.
jump
Oh, it
shots
is.
in NBA history.
Who's taking the most jump shots? In the
No,
league?
made the most jump shots.
Oh, Kobe Bryant.
He's number 2.
Damn. Really?
Yeah,
LeBron James.
3, 4. Sorry.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Dirk Nowitzki.
number 1.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I ripped off the top 3.
yeah. Kevin Durant's number 3.
Yeah, because I feel like Dirk wasn't hitting free throws. He was just straight buckets.
Yeah.
He's too damn slow.
Then Chris Paul, Steph Curry, KG, Ray Allen, Carmelo,
Ray.
DeMar.
Carmelo's Anthony.
Yeah,
DeMar DeFrozen.
dude, Dirk's ahead by 600 shots.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Like I said.
Superstar treatment.
Nah, but he's a beast.
Did he get an MVP?
Doesn't get talked
I'll
about
find
enough for like
Finals MVP.
power forward.
I think
Yeah.
he's my number
3.
2.
You putting Timmy? Who's
Timmy got
2?
too long, unfortunately.
Okay, who's that? I'm thinking for
KG.
myself.
Dirk
Thinking
did
out
win
loud.
MVP
KG.
Dirk did
in
win MVP?
2006-07
Let's
season, but he
go.
also won the Finals MVP
Yeah, I knew that.
in 2011.
2011. Yeah.
I would take him over KJ
Yeah, I just
easily.
did.
Yeah, or did he not?
I don't think he's going to.
I'm thinking about it.
Dennis Rodman, I'd take
No,
Dirk.
not take Dennis Rodman. He's not even close.
Yeah. Dirk's my 2. I'd take, yeah.
I'd have to think
It's
about
those
it.
3, I think.
I mean, do you count David Robinson? Like,
no.
you
that's
count him as a
5.
center?
Even if I did, I'd take Dirk.
David's good.
Dirk's great. Not just
Dirk's
good.
great. He's frosted flake. All right. One NBA playoffs to another playoffs to NHL. One thing I wanted to point out, Mike, you might have some more history on the Maple Leafs, but they apparently are choke artists in the playoffs. Are they powerhouses, particularly during the regular season? Because
They're usually like a top 3 seed.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure like over like
and
the
obviously Toronto hockey's
over like the last 2 years. But the thing is, I think I could be wrong here. People could be coming
It
for my
doesn't
neck. So they were like bad for a while. Like they were really
I
good
think you're
for
right.
like early on, and then they were horrible for a while.
but they're a blue blood team. Like they're
good again. The thing is, their goalie is unreal. He was standing on set. He's the only reason why they went to Game 7.
yeah.
Dude's a stud.
So they did go to Game 7 against the Florida Panthers, but they got absolutely destroyed. It was 6-1. Did it get to 7-1?
Yeah,
I saw
it
5-1.
cooked.
5-1 was on my TV when
I saw it at 6-1 at
changed
one
it to.
point.
Oh,
Like
it's,
there's a song they sing. I forget what it is, but like literally they were singing on
Yeah.
Pat McAfee, like for the goalie, because like he's just standing on his head.
Wow. Wow. It's 6
On
goals
ice,
in
on
Game
ice.
7. Not his greatest performance.
Yeah.
But other than that. So the Panthers advance and they are playing against the Hurricanes.
my boy.
That's my boy. You
Yeah,
like him?
yeah.
That's like one of my favorite players ever.
Sick name.
A lot of people have the Hurricanes
Sick
in
in
this,
it.
and like me, I don't know. I feel like the Panthers are kind of similar to the Knicks in a sense that like they find a way to win because they're just gonna grind it out almost. Like they're gonna just be.
I'm all in on the Panthers. For my boy Juanchito.
Even when they played it was it the Maple Leafs? No, it was the Lightning, I think, in round 1. And Kachuk just like they were losing the game and like Kachuk just cracked someone trying to go for like an empty netter goal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I don't
I
care
want
what-
Sawyer to play.
Yeah, no matter what, you might have won this one, but guess what? You gotta cut. Like, you have to play us again.
I want this
Yeah.
more than you.
I'll see
Yeah.
you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm all in on the Panthers for
love it.
fandom. But I'll take your word at all that too, and I'll take them as well skill wise. Abe, you got
Well, I didn't say skill. I said actually blue collar just grind it
Okay,
out.
grind it out. There are a ton of exciting whites on that team.
Yeah.
Who's my boy on Edmonton? Who's
McDavid,
probably.
Davis. Yeah, I want to see him get one.
Well, I'm just saying in this Eastern matchup though, you got the
Okay.
Hurricanes or the Panthers.
Oh, I'm rocking with the boys. I'm going with the Florida.
Nice.
Florida.
And then on the other side we have Stars Oilers.
Yeah.
Obviously the Oilers lost last year in the finals. McDavid won MVP.
Well, they also were down 3-0, came back to make it 3-3.
Did they go to Game
Lost
7?
Game 7.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
that's
sure.
right. Yeah.
Or if not, then it was Game 6.
No,
No,
I
it's
think
Game
it was
7.
Game 7.
Yeah, they went
Like,
to
that's
six.
insane.
McDavid won the MVP of that.
Did not come out to get it.
Yeah, and he didn't come out to get it. So, I mean,
Got that dog in him.
I think I'm rooting for him generally. I wouldn't be upset if he won by any means. But the Stars have a dude who's absolutely cooking right now. I
Yeah.
can't say his last name, Mike, but it's Miko something.
Yeah, you and I were talking about it even before this, and that's what I was gonna say. It's depending on this guy. It's that Miko Rantanen.
Pretty sure.
Rantanen.
Miko R.
We gotta play some more shell.
But his like he's just scoring so many goals. Like he's involved, and even a bunch of assists. Like he's involved in every goal that they score.
How many
So
points is he at?
19.
In how many games?
I don't know.
Less than 19.
Well, if he went to 2 Game 7s, that's only 14.
Yeah.
So not that
McDavid's
much.
close at 17 points.
Oh,
too.
wow.
My
What
boy.
I'm saying. But the thing is, what I was going to say is, to off your point is, since he's involved in so much for the Stars, like, if he's not going to keep that up because there's not, like, a history, at least I'm not aware of one. Maybe I'm wrong here again. But, like, I'm not aware of him doing it in the past. Or, like,
So you think it's a hot streak and McDavid can keep
I think it's potential where McDavid has done it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that's going to stop the Oilers from beating the Stars.
But if he keeps going, like, I'm taking the Stars.
Yeah, well, I'm taking the Oilers.
Edmonton.
Just keeps it going.
Okay, well, that's it.
I'll take the Stars, which sucks because my bracket's Edmonton.
Jessica, we should have asked you too. Well, I guess we got you for the NBA, but who do you got? Hurricanes, Panthers, Stars, Oilers.
I actually looked this up for you, Mike. He scored 19 points in 13 games
Oh,
for the
nice.
playoffs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
His name is Miko Rantanen.
I like how you looked it up for Mike.
Yeah, it was for Mike.
You know what's crazy, actually, from what I'm seeing, the guy on Winnipeg who played a whole less series is...
The third.
Dude, what happened to
Second.
Winnipeg? That's my team.
Above
to go.
McDavid?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
he's played those games.
Yeah, but still.
They're both at 17.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, Jessica. You need your picks.
I watched in and out of this, so I'll just go off the betting odds.
Great.
And we'll go with the Oilers.
Sick.
Who's plus, by the way?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
all right. So you're taking a risk.
Unless I'm wrong.
Series odds, Oilers minus 120.
Okay, it's close then.
It's really close, actually.
And Panthers Hurricanes.
Bless.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Fans didn't even hear it.
Hopefully.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes. All right.
Lame.
MLB. I guess it's my turn.
Ooh,
Hey, you better.
Well, there are some names that you guys will be interested in.
that's a good. You should
I'll
have
just
cut
use
that
Google.
for MLB.
Yeah, I'm gonna soundbite it every time we get in. Scooble for the Tigers. We talked about him as a Cy Young potential winner coming into the season. He's pitching phenomenally,
Phenomenal.
as predicted.
I bet on the Tigers every time he's on the mound.
Yeah, you did today.
Yeah.
They were the first team to 30 wins, so it's not just this one guy pitching, and they have great prospects too.
Flaherty's nice too.
Yes, he is. But one person I want to bring up because he's been horrible the past couple of years is Javi Baez. I don't know if you've seen him, but he's batting like 310. He's got like an 820-ish OPS, and he's playing center field now. He used to be a shortstop. Oh, he would have been great for earlier switch position.
That would have been great.
But he kind of sucked his last year or two in Chicago, got traded to the I don't know if he signed. I think he just signed with Detroit, and they kind of overpaid him because of the potential he had when he was so young, and he's been dog cheese. And I don't know what's going
He
on.
was good at the beginning of his career, though. For a
Oh, he
while.
was great,
Yeah.
but in Chicago, he's
Did he
never
win
been
the
good.
World Series with Chicago?
Yeah.
Was he there for that?
Yeah, he did with Chris Bryant and Rizzo. But yeah, he's playing out of his mind. And kind of like your Knicks comment, I'm actually not the biggest Javi Baez fan, but baseball's good when Javi Baez is playing.
He's on the PEDs.
Oh yeah, he might be following Jose Alvarado.
That's bad.
What happened, Jessica?
Jose. He's the Phillies closer. One of our best closers.
Big
I mean,
boy.
the Phillies closers, not mine.
Yeah.
And apparently so I've listened to a lot of this. Here's what I understand. He took a weight loss pill.
I did not know. You know,
No, Avery, I thought he would say that. He didn't. Here's what happened.
So
He
speaks
took
proper
the
English.
shot and
Ozempic?
he did whatever, and he didn't tell anybody.
Jesus Christ.
And he cheated because he didn't even talk to anybody in the locker room. He just left. So like he knew what he did.
Oh, after
They
he
accepted
peed?
it. Yeah. Like
Oh,
it wasn't
Is
even
that
like,
man
oh,
that
I didn't
engaged me?
know.
Yeah.
To add to your point on like that he know what he did.
No, it's obvious.
When you're playing for an MLB team,
You tell them everything you're taking.
Well, that's the thing. He said they came out and said they did. Like that they told him everything. And like the thing is you definitely didn't because
didn't.
there's plenty of specials around there to be like and that know the rules even too and be like, don't take that. Like what
Unless
you're
you
doing.
want to cheat.
There's too many people around that would know
If you ain't
not to
cheating,
take that.
Yeah.
you
I agree.
ain't trying. Did you know that?
He was doing really well too.
They even like
Oh, that is
their,
right.
yeah,
The
that was their
weight
excuse in
loss.
spring training. They're like, you stopped eating rice and beans as much and stuff like that.
Did he
Yeah.
has a quote? It might be false, but I swear I saw and I laughed. I can find it. He literally just said, "I'm effing fat." Period.
Oh
That
yeah.
was his
Dude,
quote.
that was in spring training.
The thing I hate, so it's an 80-game suspension, and he's also suspended for the playoffs.
Terrible.
Well, I
So-
mean, yeah.
It should just be 80 games.
But 80 games would not reach the playoffs, is what I'm saying. So he's done for the whole year. Even
Yeah, I guess it's
And he doesn't get paid, and he's about to. Well, how do you know how much the contract was
Don't
for?
worry, he makes it.
He makes
He'll
plenty.
be
No, but
okay.
it was a lot that he was guaranteed, and now he's
But-
getting
Oh,
zero.
sure, but I mean,
He's
he's
made enough.
suspended.
Does he?
He's suspended.
Can he? Will he play when he's eligible to play in the
Yeah,
regular
that's
season?
what I don't know. Do you just
I
like?
wouldn't.
Do you
I'd
just
be
shut him
mad.
down for the whole season?
I think you play him. Why not?
You might need him.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna say.
younger half to play. When
Yeah, but
you're
did he want this that
close.
much to help out the
In
team
general.
to get us
I
to play?
wonder, is there I don't know if there's a roster date where you have to like, I don't think there
There's a
is.
40-man roster day for playoffs.
I know, but I'm saying, is there a cutoff where he can, like, you
He
have
can't
to
join
take
back
him
this-
off the roster
Yeah.
because
No,
you know he's not going to play, and then it's like, the
Well-
only way you can bring someone on is through injury or something?
I don't think so.
Not me either.
Who
I just
would
think it
be?
expands.
Who would you think, or if you guys are aware of any good pitchers, but the cutoff for the trade is in July.
There's plenty of
We
time,
obviously
yeah.
have to get somebody.
Romano's pitching.
Jeff
good, too,
Hoffman.
so-
Yes, he is.
Romano is pitching better, but we
Mick Abel.
already could have used it. Yeah,
I don't know where he came
honestly,
out of.
Andrew Painter,
Craig
and Mick
Kimbrell.
Abel are both really not Craig Kimbrell are both great young prospects. they're both supposed to start, but I mean, like, there's plenty of people who start in the bullpen the rookie year and go on a playoff. But that's like why teams win in the playoffs, is because some random rookie arm comes up.
But he was like,
but you don't have the
but I love
next year he's a starter.
Jose. Like, I swear he like chugs a little tequila bottle, throws it, and then walks on. Like, I need someone like that.
Lefty, and he's tough to hit,
and he's a scumbag for doing this.
Yeah,
so.
and it sucks. He let his team down big time, and it was an easy thing to not do.
And
not just his team.
His fans.
City of Philadelphia.
Michael Kirby in the flesh. But like,
do you think we boo him?
Everyone.
Do we boo him when he comes
about
back?
what real arms could come in, and that
Yes,
could
I
be,
did.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cheer him on when he comes back.
That could be Mason.
Doing great out there, Jose.
From the A's.
Yeah.
But you probably need to put a big package.
You need to give Alec Baum.
You could maybe get the I think his name's Helsley or something like that from the Cardinals, but the Cardinals are like playing well, so they might not.
Who would
want
you
to
give
trade
from the Phillies if you were the GM?
Give?
Yeah,
We'd
for
have
a package.
I'd probably have to do the kid who just pitched.
What
Meg?
about
Come on.
on the Brewers?
Yeah.
Lefty.
For some reason, I thought he was on the Astros still, but yeah, if the Brewers aren't playing well,
Then they're not.
definitely.
Is that the kid who throws 100?
Definitely Josh Hader.
He's close. I think he throws like
Yeah.
95-ish.
He used to sneak it up to 100, but he's like
He's
97.
He's older now.
Well, randomly,
I mean,
Zach Wheeler was
he's
just
great.
throwing like 98.
But like that would be a good
Closer.
shout.
Wheeler throws 98.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I was like, why is he throwing so hard?
Yeah, no, Hader's a great shout. So yeah,
That's that MLB the show, you know.
I have another trivia because we were Phillies. Kyle Schwarber just hit his 300th home run.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
it's sick.
466 feet.
Indeed. He has the lowest batting average to ever hit 300 home runs.
That's because he's a real good hitter.
Home
Home run hitter.
lowest, you said?
Sometimes.
The lowest.
That's a
to
true
ever
home
get
run
to
hitter.
300. It's like his career batting average is like 230.
So all he hits is home runs.
No one else.
You know what I was thinking about what he's doing right now? That's where I was stuck on.
Like, what percentage of
Where's that in,
hits
like,
Exactly.
is
Probably
our home runs?
a ton. But anyway, the quick trivia: there are 11 players active who have hit the 300 home run marker.
Aaron Judge.
Correct.
Can I keep going?
Mike
Yeah.
Stanton.
Correct.
The guy from the Padres, Machado.
Correct.
not Paul Goldschmidt. Right?
Correct.
Wow.
Would Stanton?
He already said.
I said,
Oh,
I called
when?
him Mike.
Not Rizzo.
Peter Alonso?
Rizzo's correct.
Nah.
And
I
Pete
got
Alonso on there?
Incorrect.
Freddie Freeman.
Correct.
Mookie Betts?
Incorrect.
Who's
I don't
the
know why I
guy-
said that. I don't
who's
know why I
the-
said that.
Chris Bryant.
Nope.
That one was not right. See.
There's some.
Bryce
major-
Harper?
Correct. There's two big boys left.
That we should have.
I don't think this is
already.
possible yet, but Shohei?
No.
I got nervous.
I mean, he's probably pushing 200 now.
Can I get a Hintington?
The best
No,
player of
no,
our
baby.
generation.
Oh,
Mike Trout?
Mike Trout.
Trout. Mike Trout.
I honestly didn't think he was there because
Damn,
the
he was
injuries.
really
The
good.
best
'Cause
first
he's been
baseman
hurt
of
for
our
his whole
generation.
career.
forever.
I already
He hit
said-
300 home
Oh
runs.
my
a
god.
year.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, we have one more?
No.
I
Oh.
named him already because I'm a beast.
Come on,
The
Avery.
other one's the best third baseman of our generation.
Oh, the fat boy.
Manny
David,
Machado?
right?
The fat boy.
That's a good call. But no, he's not active.
I know, but how
Fat
funny
boy.
was that one? You said of our
I
generation.
would say.
Oh,
This guy's a
Can
New
you
York
see?
fan.
Cal,
No,
Cal,
no,
That's out of my.
If I would say, can you see?
No.
so,
Who
come
do
on,
I
guys.
think is the best
Yeah, no, I
third
can't-
baseman?
Jose Ramirez.
No.
Adley Rushman.
Nolan Arenado.
Oh.
And
We
then
just
two
watched
others
him.
I don't think you'd get are Carlos Santana and Andrew McCutcheon.
Honestly, Andrew
Yeah.
McCullough. Okay, we did know
I
that.
love
Yeah.
Kutch.
Wait,
He's
they
on
literally
Pirates again.
did he do it when he was playing us?
Wait, who was the other
Wasn't he
one?
two-time MVP though?
Carlos Santana.
Switch
How
hitting,
many is
catcher
Salvador
guy.
Perez?
Also known as the greatest guitarist of all time.
Probably getting there.
I can't believe he's not there.
It's a good pull after Carlos Santana.
I miss
I don't know
Kutch
how
on the
much respect
Phillies.
you'll get for that, but I got you.
Continue
Okay, so
to
anyway,
sneeze.
yeah, Phillies are playing well, and Schwarber hit his 300th home run. Last couple things in baseball, Soto returned
Sucks.
to the Yankees Stadium to play as a Met. I think they went 1-2, or maybe even got swept. I think they went 1-2. Yankees took 2. He's not having a good year. Apparently, he said he wants out already. Tom,
He's such a
well,
baby.
let's hear from
No, you don't want it. The
The bad
grass
news
is always the grass is not always greener.
The bad news is you're stuck. The good news is you're going to make a lot of money.
$750 million.
I hope the rest of your career is filled with losses.
I mean, I have no pity for him.
I hope you have plenty
I
more
don't feel
bats
bad
where
for him, man.
Max Fried just
Maybe something
absolutely
that ends.
buckles your knees on 3 pitches in a row. Did you see that at bat?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
It's
I watched
insane.
it
Made him
live,
look
actually.
real
Just
bad.
picks them apart.
You know what the commentators say? Because I hate them. They're like,
Laughed
well,
at
it's
him.
probably true, but they're like he just did that to one of the best talents of our generation.
Why don't you like that?
I don't know. It just made me mad.
He's going to get his swagger
Dude,
back.
it sucks because I was actually a big
Not really
proponent that I
Worried
thought
about that.
Juan Soto could have like a better career going. I mean, maybe it's too early to say. Maybe I'm jumping gun, but then Judge almost because
For sure.
how old Judge
Why
was
did he
and
stop
was
doing his
so-
aggressive
for
batting
sure.
stance?
I don't think he cares. I think it goes back to like not to relate it to golf, but like these guys go to live and like
Yeah, they make so
outside
much
of, like,
money.
outside of a few events. None of them
Well,
have.
apparently he's pouting.
Yeah,
Of course he is.
shocker.
Well, I know, but if it was like
They all
that,
do
he would
it.
be like, who cares?
But it's all the guys with the money. That's what I'm
See,
saying.
that's
These
why-
guys that sell out for money are always the biggest little.
Oh, you're saying the guys that live are more inclined to be that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pouting
Yeah.
about not being able to do certain stuff.
Yeah. I just
But they don't get certain
I
treatment.
heard he's like blaming his family now, but that's probably fake news. But it was like I wanted to stay with the Yankees.
I
My
blame
family
Miller all
wanted
the
me to
time.
go to the Mets.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
can't-
sometimes you got to show something.
Yeah.
I can't
Well, that's
believe
why-
he left the Yankees for like $5 million more or something crazy like that.
Yeah, and to bat in front of Aaron, I mean, Pete Alonso, it's not his fault. I was going to say to bat in front of Aaron Judge for the rest of your career, but like Pete Alonso's batting 350 behind him. So, I mean,
But he could have set his career like up for
the
destiny.
short porch
Yeah,
that's
that
for
like,
lefties
forever.
in New
Like,
York.
he would have been one
Oh
of the
my
best
God.
outfielders of all time.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be like, we'll see if he can be the guy.
Well, I mean, he's great.
He pulled
and,
like an A-Rod.
Francisco Lindor didn't do well at all his first year with the Mets, and now he's like their messiah. He almost won an MVP last year. Bickle wanted it.
Could have, he could have won
Bickle was
MVP.
whack,
Yeah.
but
You say Bickle's a whack?
I was arguing with him at golf outing recently because I was telling him the Mets are washed and he was so mad at me.
well, they sucked ever since. So, but yeah, Soto's return did not go great, and neither is this season. I don't care at all.
He's gonna get his swagger back.
Last quick thing: Twins won 13 straight games.
Do they stink still
Well, they
with
no,
while winning 13
They,
straight?
they
Not right
killed
now.
me gambling.
they're 26 and 20
13.
now, or maybe 26 and
And I
21.
just keep playing the fall. I just keep playing the collapse.
Wait, my boy on the Twins?
They lost, so
Oh, I didn't bet
Is
on
my
them.
boy on the Twins? Freeman?
No, Royce Lewis.
He's not on. Oh, it's Lewis.
Yeah, Royce Lewis.
What team's he on?
The Twins.
Oh, he's on Twins.
Oh, you
he's
said
back.
Freeman.
He's back.
Yeah,
He's
is
back. Let's go.
But yeah, so they're in the Tigers division, so they're not in first, but they're now in playoff contention. I mean, there's a lot of
13
baseball
games
left,
is
but-
crazy.
Byron Buxton still there?
Yeah.
Dog.
Highest stolen base percentage in MLB history.
Damn right.
2 Phillies in the
Slugs,
top 5.
too. Shane Victorino.
Trey Turner,
Tway Tono,
Shane
Bobby
Victorino. Oh,
Abreu.
you just said that.
No,
No, I didn't even.
Wayne Howard.
Bryce Harper.
no,
Jimmy Rollins.
no.
Is it old or what's going
Mike
on here?
Lieberthal.
One's
Mike
old,
Schmidt.
one's active.
Mike Schmitz.
No.
Chase
Jim
Utley.
Thome.
Yes.
What'd you say?
Chase Utley.
Chase Utley. Wow.
And then current.
Yeah.
It's
I always think of Chase Utley as being old.
it is.
Oh, is it
Come on.
Stott?
Yeah. Stott's number 2 ever. And at
Yeah,
least
he's a
fifth.
dog. I love him.
Yeah.
I DM'd him to come on
He
the
is-
pod. He didn't answer me yet, though.
That's crazy.
DM him again.
Yeah.
Tell him congratulations on his wife being pregnant again. He'll answer
Yeah.
you. He is great at bats.
He does have great at bats. You know what's
I feel
funny?
like
I'm
He-
so
pitchers
happy.
probably
See,
hate
I
him.
haven't watched the last few games, to be honest with you, but has he been batting leadoff still?
They switch
Trey was lead off last game, but I believe he's leading off every game
I
against
love him
righties.
leading off.
He's giving him the lowdown. I walked through Abe the righty lefty matchup stuff, and
I heard.
I know, but he's like he's lead off sometimes, depending on the matchup.
I don't like the switching it up.
working.
I think it's important for your. It is working.
What do you
It's
think
hard-
about
like I said,
Schwarber leading off?
I've been off that before the season
You
started.
hated it?
I'm done with it. I'm over leadoff home runs. I
Well,
don't care
just
about them.
especially
They're electric.
Stott's
Yeah.
clearly a leadoff batter, and he always has been. He's
And he
always
actually
had
eats so
good
many
at bats.
pitches. Yeah.
You get a rhythm when you keep doing it. Like I feel like you almost
Yeah.
lose a rhythm out of it.
I've always wanted
He's
him
so
to lead
good.
off.
I so trust him there
I want
too.
Trey Turner. Trey Turner's like my favorite player.
Yeah, but he's good in the
triple
2
S.
slots.
He
Yeah.
sucks.
He's been 310
Yeah,
this
he's
year.
good
I don't know
now,
why everyone's
facts.
still mad at him for last
And
year.
so is Bryce Harper.
Got to keep it going long enough.
All right, let's move on to the most exciting part of the episode. Who wants to walk us through what happened?
Abe's got it.
Mike's got it.
You got
I
it.
didn't even
Abe.
see it.
All right, I got it.
You run us through the game. I can run us through the
We're
situation.
not going to talk about the game. I mean, all right, we'll talk about the game. Here, Fever blew out the sky. By
Absolutely
30 points.
blew them out. And was
Caitlin
up
Clark
50
and
the whole
Indiana Fever. It was WNBA opener. Blew out the Chicago Sky.
Yeah.
Chicago Sky and Angel Reese, the age-old rivalry that we all love to talk about. There was a foul that...
It's not a rivalry.
There's a foul that both players ended up saying was a fine foul.
No, Angel Reese said it was a flagrant.
Not afterwards. I think afterwards I heard her say it was the foul.
No,
was
she
fine.
said it was a flagrant foul. I'm not talking about it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. She sucks. She's the worst.
I mean, unless it was someone else, maybe
No.
I guess on her team. But Jamie, can you fact check that?
Anyway, there was a foul in the game. It was I would say slightly more aggressive than a common foul, but it was
Common foul for the WNBA. Yes, not to be that guy, but
yeah. I guess the NBA we're used to watching, that would be there might be a quick hey, watch it, because she did just hit her forearm. But it was clearly I'm gonna foul you so that you don't make the shot. I'm not gonna do a soft foul and try to block it. It's a take foul. Meaning it's worth doing do anything so that she doesn't even get the ball up. She can't shoot free throws anyway. And it turned into this whole debacle.
it's hilarious. It's
The
sad.
Indiana, I don't know if it was for this. I highly doubt
She
it
should be
is.
kicked out the league
I'm spreading
for
fake
this.
news, but the Indiana Fever are getting looked into
She
for
could hurt
racism
somebody.
and stuff.
Oh, I know. I saw that too.
Yeah, I don't know if there was something else, so I don't want to act like it was about that. But I just feel like it was you know what's funny? I was going to come in and take the Angel Reese side, but we spoke one sentence into it, and you corrected me on something, and I went, oh, she sucks.
I'm back.
But I didn't. First of all, Caitlin Clark's way better than her.
So, really
I don't
quick-
care if this gets clipped by anybody.
No, but to add
people have said
add
worse.
to what happened is people don't talk about anything because everyone's talking about the actual, obviously, what the media's pushing. That's the action. Before she took that take foul, Angel Reese pushes the woman on the low block forward with
Yeah.
2 hands in the back.
Yeah,
So then now that whole lower block where Angel Reese is dribbling to,
he's wide open.
or gets the rebound and now dribbled to, is wide open because the other chick was fouled.
Yeah.
So Caitlin slid over to take a take foul because she's a horrible free throw shooter. I don't know. I think
That's what I'm saying. I think it was a reasonable foul.
I just don't know why they're doing this. It's literally it's a normal basketball play. Why are we talking about it?
my other
Well,
side,
slightly more aggressive, but
My-
move
It
on.
wasn't
my
though.
other side
Yeah.
is we're playing sports at the most competitive level you can for a woman playing basketball. This happens. It's not like it's
It was a correct
outlandish.
play. If you were the coach, you would say, "Caitlin, foul her."
Yeah, center the line.
Yeah, but I think that's so true. But I think our point is or Mike's point here is, it's competitive sports.
Yeah.
There are fouls that cross the line sometimes. It doesn't have to make its way to the media.
Well,
My
that also
question
wasn't
is,
one.
if I'm in the media, are you actually upset and do you actually think it should be a flagrant foul?
No,
or
they don't care.
Or are you just fully resentful, jealous, envious? You want to be able to shoot from 45 feet, but you can't even shoot.
Well,
Like,
I don't
she's
think
doing
it's
just
even
as much as
all-
LeBron.
I don't think it's even all
The one with
purposefully
Caitlin Clark needs to stop.
anti Caitlin Clark or anti Angel Reese. It's just I'm going to sell papers, or I'm going to sell my posts. I need it to get views, and so I'm going to put words in both of their mouths, and it's going to look crazy. But it's so ridiculous.
Well, it's a shame because it is fun to see them compete. It's fun to see. I know you guys all used to joke about it me growing up, but WNBA actually is getting a little bit more electric with the people coming in.
Well, Caitlin Clark's nice. Yeah, Paige is nice too.
No, 100%. Caitlin Clark set the wave. I said it to Leanne the other day. I said, people started blowing up the NBA more when people like Steph Curry came in. He's the guy that changed history. He pulled from 45 feet. He did all this stuff.
It's
He
fun to
passed.
watch.
People did it with Magic when he would make these crazy passes. People tuned in more. Caitlin Clark is the first person in WNBA history who's pulling from 38, 45 feet and then making these
Great passes.
great
Did a
spinny,
triple-double.
one-handed passes, triple doubles, breaking records. It's exciting, so people do tune in more. I just think yours is more electric because you get Juju, you get Paige, you get even Angel Reese, even Cordoza on the sky
And
too.
she made people better too, like the Asia Wilson.
Yeah,
I mean, she's playing I didn't know who that was, and she's playing out of her mind. I mean, I'm not because Caitlin Clark joined the league, but I just feel like she's bringing a whole different presence, and this is a horrible word to use, but a swagger to that league where they play playing like boys.
I think that she was upset that she was down 15, and I think she's upset that she can't do what Caitlin Clark can do. And I think that's where this whole villainous stuff comes
It's
from.
so funny
Just
though.
me.
Like to me, they're two different players, and they're trying. Like
Well,
they're
yeah,
trying to
one's actually
compare.
good. One literally shoots worse than an NBA player that bet against his own team.
I did not see you coming back and going back to the negative. I thought you were propping up. You're propping up the NBA there for WNBA.
WNBA.
I tried to add to that. And
I'll
then
add to
you
the
went,
negative.
Yeah,
Did you see that
F
podcast?
Angel Reese.
Because did you see them say Angel's doing just as much as LeBron is?
No.
Does he get paid? You getting paid the same?
You're going
Oh, I
through
saw
like a
this.
full
I'm probing.
source. Yeah, this is like
I
whispered
watched
through the
it
grapevine.
live.
Oh, you did end up watching it?
I just watched the clip. It was
Okay.
funny. I mean, to
Yeah.
be fair, Angel was like, "No, we'll get there. And she was like, "You're doing just as much
You're
as
doing the
LeBron."
same job, or something
Yeah.
like that. I was like, wow.
Like, well, it's a little different. But
Hey, you've been awfully quiet during the WNBA
So
section.
yeah, this is where,
Yeah,
this is where
Dave.
we need you.
We didn't
guys.
talk about basketball.
Yeah, no, but this is Gossip Central, baby.
I don't love it. Did you watch the Aces versus Liberty though? It's a
No.
fantastic matchup.
What are you not
The
going to
finals
give us any-
matchup from last year.
Are you? If
the
they were,
Aces are currently
if it
winning
was a
70 to
UFC
40 right now.
If it was a UFC fight and you had Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, who are you rooting for?
It's a USC
I
fight.
don't give room for anyone.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. It wouldn't be on the TV.
I would like some
I'm
takes
sorry,
on it.
I
No,
had to
like-
go overboard. If Dave
No,
said I
no,
had
like the
no take.
situation of do you think
There was a
it was a
foul.
flagrant foul? Do you think it was a hard foul? Like at least there's something on that. Like that's
I've seen the clip maybe like once or twice. Wasn't the craziest foul. I thought it was a foul, maybe a little bit more aggressive, but that's all I really have on it. I mean,
did it
I don't know
matter
what,
benches clearing scuffle.
probably not, but like knowing their history, it's not nothing, but like it's just like
I don't even
I
think there's
history's
history.
all made up.
Yeah,
I think there's history.
there's
I
definitely
just
history
think,
there.
create
I think,
From one
I think
side.
there's history for one person only. Another person's like, yes, I've changed the game, and like she's too humble to even come out and say that.
I agree. Sorry.
That's how actually great she is. She just anything the media says, she's like, "Yep, that's on me." You're right. I got it. I'm just gonna go drop another triple double though.
Yeah. Well, half the pod loves Kayla Clark. That's crazy, Abe.
What?
You're leaving us hanging big time.
I want to talk about basketball.
Well, be passionate about Angel Reese then.
I'm not that passionate about Angel Reese,
Wow.
but Caitlin Clark is.
All right, go ahead. Talk WNBA.
Dude, I already said it. That game, the finals matchup was incredible.
You
They-
said the finals?
from last year, yeah. It was
Oh.
the Aces versus Liberty. Like they played each other in week 1. It was awesome.
okay.
It was an
Paige
awesome
had a
game.
good debut too.
Yeah, Paige was great. Dallas looks good.
Something like that.
But even like WNBA, we're talking about like how popular it is. So I just bought some Sabrina Ionescu basketball sneakers because I think they look the coolest out of
Wow.
any basketball sneaker that's out right now.
Wow. Don't
So-
say that.
They're making waves, bro.
All right, that's a little bit too fast.
Making waves.
They need to make smaller.
Yeah, I'm not
waves.
jumping in that boat.
Dude, they look like Kobe's. They
they
feel like
don't.
Kobe's. They're nice.
No, they don't.
Nice.
That was-
Did you
Asia
do them
Wilson
again?
sneaks
You
are
can
not,
go to
not yet,
confession
no.
after this too.
Are you going to hoop in them?
Thursday, yeah.
Oh,
It's
nice.
the day.
You're in a league?
Yeah.
You winning?
I didn't play the first
You
week.
run?
We had the rehearsal dinner.
Oh.
Did I run?
Will he run?
That's a bad question. You're asking the wrong person.
I think that's exactly what I'm asking the right person.
It's so funny how passionate we just got for that segment.
Just for Abe to punch us in the stomach.
Yeah, just ready to be like, I don't really care.
We kind of need it.
Can we be like
now we're definitely getting canceled.
do like basketball?
Well, we already did the NBA.
No, I'm saying
There's
like,
only like 2 games that have been played in the WNBA.
I like sports.
Yeah. But this is banter, Abe. Don't forget. This is
Yeah, I
half
do like
comedy,
banter, too.
half opinion. This will be all opinion. The NFL new rule. Did you guys see it?
No.
Yeah, the Packers rephrased it.
No, I didn't see how it was rephrased, but
It was like you're not allowed. The only assistance you're allowed to give. I forget exactly what it is. This is a rough, I think, what I put in here. But it's like the only way you're allowed to help the runner of the ball is by blocking, and it
In front of him?
specifically says the opponent.
This went
So like,
through.
you're not allowed to push them. No, they're proposing it again because
Okay.
the vote didn't go.
Yeah, I was
No,
about to say,
I
I
think it
saw.
did go through.
No, it didn't go
No,
through.
no,
They
it
got
went through and
24
failed.
votes.
Oh.
They got 16 votes.
Yeah. So now they've reworded, and then they're going to revote.
For
I
next
feel like
year.
all
Or
of
is that coming
the
again this year.
I think this year.
Really?
yeah, I think it's this year. I was
100%
listening
this
to
year.
a lot of radio today, and it was all about like they think it's gonna get banned.
My thing is, what happens if the running back's even making a run, and
Can't
or
push
like
him.
a tight end that makes
Yeah.
a reception,
push
he
him.
gets
Like, get caught
gassed
up.
out, and gets caught up, you can't push him,
No push.
and then what happens if you push the opponent who's tackling the carrier of the ball or like trying to block him.
Or if it's just not like as set up that way. Like if you're on the end zone and your teammate's right there, you just
can't.
Kinda,
That's my point though. But if you push the opponent, is trying to block him off your guy.
Does this go both
and he
ways?
falls into the end zone. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many innuendos.
Oh yeah, does it go both?
Does it go? Yo,
Probably
does it go both
probably
ways?
not. Probably not.
Like, can the defense just pile on each other and push the one guy back?
My thing is all these teams that are voting against it, and I'm just going to come out and say this too. I don't think it's going to
Go
influence
Birds.
this. I mean, we have the best running back in the league. And
Best line in the league, best line coach in the
They're
league.
speaking out about it.
Yeah, I think Jalen's good enough to like figure it out if he has
You know
to.
what he's
Like
Like,
AJ Brown was like, we're on the 1 yard line.
Yeah. But I will say
Like-
it's funny because all these teams that are proposing it are like factually, statistically wise, are close, at least to some degree, out of the rest of the team's range. Running it as most is like the Eagles. Like
As much as they
the
are.
Packers and like Bills like lead the rest of the NFL outside of like us and a few others.
In rushing?
QB rushes with a push plays.
Oh.
And
But
it's
they
like,
can't execute it perfectly. So
now they're voting against it, and like that's where like I feel like
What's-
no one's talking about that enough. That's like a slept on fact.
yeah, I think it's not cool to vote against it in general. But like unless it's like breaking some crazy rule. But like when you see it, it's like I don't know.
And you saw like 1 million people get hurt by this, and it's like such a dangerous play. That's
Yeah.
like their whole thing. It's like
Well,
such a
yeah.
dangerous play.
Well, there's like aftermath of injuries is what they say. Like Chris Jones,
But I
apparently,
don't
they're
think
saying,
there
like, his
is.
knee getting
He
injured Super Bowl.
did get a neck injury in the Super Bowl.
I think it's
That's like the only injury I've
I think it's
seen
been
from
pretty safe.
I agree.
this play.
But what I'm saying is, even there, like agreeing with that, it'd be one thing if like the Bills and the Packers like never ran the tush push and like didn't try to get creative with it as well.
Mm.
It's the fact that they did is like where I'm stuck. Like,
And it just didn't work for them.
yeah,
That's why they're trying to get it back.
Two teams leading the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's where my.
I mean it does make
Dude,
sense.
Why don't we talk about that? Like why? Like that's where
We're talking
Dude,
about
I
that.
love the argument. It's like, don't let the Eagles get into that position where it's 3rd and short, it's 4th and short. Just don't let it happen, and the play won't happen. It's like stop them
Yeah,
on
well,
1st, 2nd, and
good
3rd
luck with
down.
that, too.
It's
Yeah, but then just don't play the sport if you're going to make up all these
I
rules
agree.
because
I agree.
you can't stop a
I
play.
don't think it's that big of a loophole, too. Is my, I don't know. I guess final verdict.
I don't even think it's a loophole.
The aesthetic
Yeah.
thing needs to go too. Like saying it's not aesthetic. Like there's plenty of plays that aren't aesthetic. A I formation fullback run isn't aesthetic either. You're gonna ban
QB
that.
Neal's not very aesthetic.
Yeah, like
That's very aesthetic to me.
punts aren't
Game
either.
over, victory formation.
Neither
That's
are
what team
punts.
you're rooting
Neither are
for.
field goals.
Who wrote this other thing in here about the Olympics?
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
did not.
legit.
It's not on mine.
Who wrote it in there? Jessica?
Oh no, it's my 2-minute drill.
It didn't happen.
Part of the agenda.
I didn't write it in there.
I just heard the Olympics. Well,
you
I don't
wrote
have.
it?
I didn't write it.
Oh, I know what it is then.
I do know
Yeah.
what it is as well.
Nobody wrote this?
No, it disappeared.
It's not even on mine.
So you just added it in there?
Where is it?
It's right here.
Oh wait, I
Oh,
think
wait, it's
actually
right
that
here.
might have been me.
Because it did clear today.
Yeah.
It did get
Yeah,
finalized
I
today.
forgot.
All right,
Go
well,
on,
then you can hold on to it for your 2-minute drill if you
I
want.
heard that on the way over here. That's when I added it.
We're just
Yeah, I got like I thought it was gonna happen because it got like breaking news. No, it's fine.
edging the audience.
Whoa.
Flag football is being added to the
Hey,
Olympics.
yo. We're just gonna skip. We're
never
all
mind.
skipping over that, huh?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I missed
Go ahead,
it.
Jessica.
I do have to.
You'll hear.
I haven't read the fine print, but at the time of like noon today, flag football is being added to the Olympics. That's confirmed. And I think what it's doing is they're only allowing one NFL player, so it doesn't mess with like spring
Per
ball and-
team?
per team.
Okay. I was about to say just one guy.
Because at the same time as camp, like it was funny. AJ
Yeah.
Brown even came out and he was like asked about if he was going to play, and he was like, "I would love to win a goal, but I got to focus on the main thing at hand. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at
So-
camp." And then he was joking with me. He was like, "You guys gonna be saying I'm not at camp then?"
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is one sport where we don't need to send NFL players. Like football.
I mean, are they going to get hurt? It's
I
just
agree.
like grabbing the flag.
My thing,
I mean,
QBs
I
for sure
feel
you
like-
send.
I feel like non-contact injuries are very possible in
Yeah.
flag football.
My
That'd be
question is,
cool,
what are
though.
these other countries going to send? Like, is New Zealand going to have Maya playing
Yeah, they will.
tight end?
No. I don't think I don't know that this is going to sound stupid, but there might be non-NFL players who are better at flag football than NFL players.
Yeah, that's very
There's, like,
true. Because they've been
leagues.
playing
You
it
mean
the whole time.
You said that.
Yeah, if you put Tyreek Hill and go try and
It's like
chase his flag.
It was
professional
just
flag
like-
football
Like a
players.
professional
There's
flag
actual
football
flag football
player.
players that are going to be better at flag football.
Yeah.
No, you put
And
Jalen
NFL
Hurts
players.
as
I
your
agree.
quarterback.
I don't know. It's not a totally different sport, but like it's not
The same.
it's
don't
not
know.
big people
I
running.
get it's
after
not
you.
the
know
same,
what?
but it's still football.
Video is like receiver.
Yeah.
Like that's where they're different. Like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, there's not one flag football player better than that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't send him. If I was the Bengals, I would.
If I'm the owner of the team, no shot.
Yeah, I'd be
But what
like,
if he was
sorry.
like, I want to win a
But it's
gold
so-
medal for my
yeah, it's so
country?
cool.
Sucks,
Gold
you're not
medal.
ruining my $100 million investment in you.
I really like the Olympics, so that would be hard on for me.
Oh,
It's
something you're gonna have to live with.
it's I don't know.
I
think
don't
I would
know.
send him.
And
And there's USA like flag football tournaments to establish.
Also, there's
people.
enough free agents. Bring Julio Jones back. He can
Yeah,
go.
something.
too old.
Antonio Brown.
The Super Bowl is the
Let's break it down.
championship
Let's
of
shoot it
the
down.
world for football.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch
That's
retired
crazy.
players for Team USA.
They would compete.
We need the young guys. We
Who's
need
some
the-
retired
in there.
people?
But there's definitely really,
Andrew
really
Luck
good
as the
flag football
quarterback?
Players.
Andrew Luck's name I haven't heard in years.
All right, golf. That's enough. Just 2 rules for NFL.
It's actually pronounced Goff.
Goff. Scotty cooked. Won by 5 strokes. A lot of people tied around 6. So he really outperformed the field. I don't know how much of it you watched, Mike, but it was pretty classic Scotty, just like very consistently.
He was choked Sunday so hard.
Well, I'm saying throughout the tournament,
Throughout the tournament,
he was just
balling.
dominating the whole time.
It was like so surprising to see because he came in at 12 under, and then all of a sudden he was at 9 under but on like hole 9. So like he was +3 going into 9. Like that's insane. People
Yeah.
thought he was gonna choke. Like John Rahm was leading at one point when he was on like 12.
Did Rom joke bad? Because
Yeah, he did.
he said he was embarrassed about his round. He
He
was like,
choked.
but at least I'm playing golf for a living.
He choked on 15.
Well,
was
if he was leading even close to
he
the
pushed the
end.
putt. Like he thought it broke left, but it broke right and it was downhill and went away. And then I'm pretty sure he bogeyed that, and then he pushed a drive or something like that. And then he like doubled that. So he quickly set himself
I've
in
been,
like a 2-hole span.
I've been there before.
Well,
Yeah.
how crazy is Tommy Fleetwood's eagle?
Sick name.
He's gross.
That's what I would try and do.
Well, we all try to do it.
No, he wasn't trying to do that.
That would have been big for
I
him.
didn't see it.
What?
I didn't see it.
He hit the rocks outside of the green. It bounced back onto the green in like putting position for an eagle, and he made it.
Oh, nice.
That's like something
did that
we
on
accidentally do.
He did that on purpose for sure.
He's a pro.
Was he Happy Gilmore?
Yes. His
He's a
life's
pro.
like a movie. They should film him through it.
It was funny. The crowd's like, oh.
Was DeChambeau competitive? He ended up tied for second, but
He floated over.
I didn't see him at the top much.
He like floated around there, but he didn't. He wasn't like competitive. I mean, dude, go back to the Rom thing. Like, that would have been huge for Liv. It would have been so big. Like outside of Bryson winning the one major, they like haven't like Phil competed in one Masters like the year after Liv was created. But like outside of those few instances,
Are you rooting for
Yeah, I was about to say, do you
I'm
want
not
like
really
the-
rooting for Liv, but I think it's good for golf, especially because they're starting to even join more and like talking about doing more things together and like.
have like competition between the two?
Yeah,
where it's
and like doing actual stuff, which is good for the game of golf. Like I'm a big fan of golf. So for me, that's cool to see, and it helps grow the game. Also, like Rom's a pretty cool guy. He's a family guy.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a pride or an ego thing for me that like the PGA is
Yeah.
like I want it to stay there. It's
I think people get wrapped
it's an
up.
American tour.
Yeah,
But it is good that there's more golf and more in different places.
but to your point, I think that's what the media was trying to do, and I think people fell into that without like. I was in that boat for a while. I was like, who cares about the live guys? But then like you see them start
Oh
competing.
my
and
god,
stuff like
it
that.
hit the rock over water and then had backspin.
He for sure did that on purpose. That's insane.
Wow.
Dude, that lady has no idea she's in the danger zone.
And she was just sitting there.
Just
She didn't even flinch.
vibing.
Anyways, Scotty won. This was a major, right?
Yeah.
PGA.
And I was
Championship?
surprised to learn this. Yeah, PGA Championship. It was only his 3rd major.
He's only 5 in here. It's only his 3rd year.
Yeah, for some reason, with all the wins he's had, all the weeks he's been #1 his whole career. I don't know. I guess 4 or 5 would be a lot already, but
Being insane.
yeah, but for
Yeah,
some
like
reason,
speed.
3 felt like
It's
not enough
Yeah.
for Scotty for some
It
reason.
is
That does seem
insane.
low.
That's the
Yeah.
crazy thing, and like that's the thing. Even people are saying like how he hasn't won how many events this year, and it's like what a crazy standard to hold over someone in like such a hard sport to especially win consistently.
Yeah.
He's not winning as much. Like that's a Tiger standard that you're holding someone to.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he is great, but I think he still needs to 5x the amount of times he's been world number one.
So that was my point. Is I have the fun stat for that, which I was leading into, because that's what he's led. He's number one in the world for 141 weeks straight.
Straight?
Straight.
I think 160 some
Straight
overall.
weeks. If you wanted to catch Tiger, you would have to be number one until October 1st, 2035.
Straight?
Straight.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
683 weeks.
Sick, man.
That's another decade, bro. It's over a decade.
And you got to be one. You can't.
You can't drop off, yeah.
Yeah. Poor Phil.
At all.
Yeah.
It is poor Phil. He gets slept on so much, dude.
Yeah. We don't
What's
do
that?
top fives anymore, but
Yeah.
top five number twos would have been fun.
I was going to do that thing again where I explain an Instagram meme or something. He was going back and forth with some other golfer. He's like, how's it feel to never be number one in the world? And then Phil was like, damn, you got me there. But he said something back. I forget what he said, but it was good.
Phil's a good trash talker.
Yeah.
All right, Abe, I think maybe you take us home with Formula One.
Formula One, Imola, the home race for the Ferrari drivers, and both of them had pretty good performances in this race. Their qualification, they didn't make it past the second round, so they didn't start in the top 10, so they didn't start in the points, but both of them finished in the points. So you have Lewis Hamilton in 4th, he started 12th, and then Charles Leclerc started in 11th, and he moved all the way up to 6th. He actually was higher than that, but I think Lewis and Alex passed him, maybe aging tires or something, later on in the race. Max Verstappen gets a win. We haven't heard that name in the winning column for the last 3 races, so that was pretty crazy to see. Lando Norris takes P2, and then Piastri, who's been winning a lot lately, comes in 3rd. So Verstappen actually broke Piastri's streak of 3 straight. And then I also wanted to shout out to the Williams drivers, Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz, because they have their team in 5th place, sneakily.
Wow.
Imagine that.
I didn't even know Sainz was still racing.
Yes, sir.
So that's a great race for Ferrari. I mean, I don't know if they're ever going to, how consistently at least they're ever going to be higher than 4th.
Yeah.
So to grab 4th and 6th starting in 11th and 12th is great, actually.
In their home race, too. That's why I wanted to point it out, because there are 2 races in Italy this year, but this is their home.
I didn't even know Imola was.
So it's
in Italy.
It's near
I feel like these seasons turn around so fast.
Rome. They race a decent, they'll go 3 weeks straight and then they'll take 2 weeks off. Then
That's true.
And I think there's 20 events or something.
What he said's true.
Both.
What he said's true.
He said both.
I don't know if I'm still trying to do the math for what you said. But yeah, I guess I agree. It feels like the season just keeps going. But I think it has to do with there's breaks in there where you never really know when it's over.
And then there's a big summer break they do, and then they come back for the rest of the season.
Yeah. All right, well, Verstappen poles again.
I don't have the standings for the Constructors' Championship or the Drivers' Championship, but just know Verstappen is creeping up a little bit on Piastri. I think Piastri still got a pretty big lead.
Right?
Yeah, Norris, and then Norris will be second.
I think.
Yeah, and then Verstappen will be in 3rd, but chasing on their heels. And I think he's still an incredible driver. Last week I put him in my top 10, athletes of all time that are currently still active.
We don't spoil it. You're working on that graphic, right?
Oh, that didn't come out yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, my list is so number 1.
No, he's working on the graphic still. So.
Oh, I thought we put it out.
Nah.
Damn.
Is that the list? I honestly was reading something. Sorry.
Yeah. He didn't make it.
Yeah, we're talking about the one where I had the best list.
That's all right.
We'll debate it. I just threw mine out there. It's just so people know the vibes. But yeah, that's Formula One for this week. And
Nice. Cool. Thanks, Abe.
Yeah.
I guess we're done, right? There's the soccer.
Yeah, there's a big soccer event, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, it is actually
the
huge.
17th and the 16th place teams in the Premier League will be playing tomorrow for a spot in the Champions League.
Right. So it's the Europa Cup final. So they're obviously not going to qualify for Champions League based on the Premier League positions. But if you win the Europa Cup, you auto qualify for the Champions League next year. Tottenham Hotspur,
Tottenham.
Such a
Hotspur.
trolley rule.
who I am
I love it.
obviously
hate-
against.
yeah.
'Cause it's my rival.
Yeah.
Against Glory Man United.
Glory.
Now, here's the thing. I am down to root for United for you and to be anti-Spurs,
Oh boy.
but I really would like to see Heung-min Son
Win
something because he deserves it, and I don't think he'll ever leave Spurs, and he should.
He definitely should.
And he's so good and he's so nice.
He's a nice guy. And
He's just
so
really good at
nice
soccer.
At
Yeah,
soccer
and
as
he's
well.
really good. I think I said that.
You're saying the right words, and I feel you. But
It's coming home.
yeah, it's coming home. Glory,
He said
Man
it's coming
United.
home in like the second podcast, and he was talking about like to Man
England.
United.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was in England. I think you guys are talking
Yeah,
Euros.
Oh no. So I'm sorry. You're right. You said hometown hoops, and then you said Gary Neville.
it's the hometown.
Anyway,
Boys.
yeah. Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, the
You still got
boys
United?
are going to bring it home, hopefully, because we need it. Because if we qualify for the Champions League next year, that opens up a lot more money
Oh sure.
for the transfer season. I think we just
What are
locked
the
up.
Spurs gonna do in the Champions League next year?
What is Man City gonna do in the
Oh,
Champions
the Spurs
League?
get some talent. What if the Spurs get some talent with that money and then give some
People are more
mix
inclined to
around.
sign with United.
Yeah, I think we're locking up Mateus Cunha from
Yeah,
Wolves for like
Oh, he's
62
good.
mil,
He's
which
good.
not a bad deal. Man United standards because we pay way too much for players.
He's good, but he feels like the kind of guy who just signs to United and then blows it.
It may be, but he's already in
like
the.
Ibra.
He was
He
great
was
with
great, yeah.
United.
He won the European, not Champions League, the Europa League.
Dude, he was a man.
I was about to
I was
say,
gonna say something. Oh, you can go first.
Cunha. I mean, he's already in the Prem. He's got I think he's got 10 and 10, a double
Got
this
the
year.
season card. I know
Yeah,
that
so
much.
he's in the Prem
It's
already. He knows the league, and I think he'd thrive at Manchester United.
I mean, I would hope not too much, but enough for you to be happy.
Yeah.
You guys talked on last pod about how funny is it after I texted you guys about Mbappe and now PSG is going to the Champions League.
And that
final.
guy at the wedding who's PSG
Yeah, that was
supporter, did you
great.
see him?
Mm-mm.
I was talking to him in French because Alex wanted me to meet him. And we were talking about where we were from. And he said he was a PSG fan. And I was like, oh, nice. He goes, yeah, we got rid of that scumbag. and now we're winning. And I was like, where's Mike?
Usually I got when you had to meet Mike. I got some
This
no
French
clue what I
guy
was saying. No
to
clue.
Mbappe. And then Mike was like, yes.
You know,
He had no idea what he was saying. I agree.
No clue what he was saying to me. I think he was even speaking English, but his French accent was still so heavy. I had no idea. It was worse than
Exactly
Pierre's.
what happened. Yeah.
But I gave him a hug and I was like, "Yay, self-chain scumbag!
Yeah.
Go PSG to the moon!"
So we'll have another episode probably before the Champions League final, but it is PSG Inter, which we discussed last time.
That guy's watching. Shout out.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, you know he's watching. Yeah, I think that's it then. So we can get into our 2-minute drills, of which I don't have one off the top of my head. So if anybody's ready to go,
J'en ai deux.
I can go.
go for it.
All right, so NBA playoffs start tonight, as we said, or not NBA playoffs. Sorry, conference finals. With the 4 teams that are left, this is going to be no matter who wins out of these 4 teams. It's going to be their first time winning an NBA championship in the last 52 years.
Nice.
OKC has 0 championships. Minnesota has 0 championships. Indy has 0 championships. Knicks have 2. Last one in 1973.
The NBA's better when the Knicks are good. So 50 years, baby.
Here we are.
For 50 years.
Yeah,
That's
that's
zero
a
chips
good
up, baby.
So that was 3 zeros, and then the Knicks 50 years ago. Wow. Nice.
52.
52 years
And it'll
ago.
be like a new superstar will win their first championship, which is
Yeah.
really, really cool
Like
as well.
this year,
Uh-huh.
like Hallie.
What the hell?
What the
He
hell?
just said Hallie.
What the Halle Berry?
All right, Abe, what you got?
I got 2. I've got 2 2-minute drill teams.
2 phones.
One for the plug and one for the... All right, so Jamie Vardy has played his last match
Oh, yeah.
for Leicester City. He's played 500 matches, and he scored 200 goals for the Foxes.
Indeed.
I love the evenness of both of those stats.
Wasn't it in the last game?
He scored in the last game. He did, yeah. So that is incroyable.
Yeah.
And then we have an F1 stat that I'm going to rip off. So Lewis Hamilton, Schumacher, and Verstappen have won 23% of all 1,131 F1 races. So 3 drivers make up for about one out of every 4 wins in F1 history. That's been
crazy.
around since like the 40s, 30s.
And you want to know something? Well, it could. I was gonna say it could be even more, but not really. But I just saw this. It was an interview. This guy talking about Hamilton, who won 7 world championships. He went through 4 different seasons, and one race in each season changed the points enough to not give him the Grand Prix, like for the season.
Drivers' Championship, yeah.
And in there was one race from each season where there was like a penalty or like a turn that he got ripped off for. Now, I mean, who's to say in some of the wins he didn't have a nice penalty flag out or safety car out for him? But he was like, he was 4 turns away or
being
4 bad
time.
calls away from being an 11-time champion. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it's true,
insane.
but also he probably, like I said, he probably won some where it was the opposite occasion. So you got to take it with what you got. Do you have one, Jessica?
I had one and then I said it, so I'll
You want
change
to say it again?
now. But I am going to the Union game this Saturday to watch
that's
Miami
yeah.
play.
Who's playing in that game?
Maybe Messi if he's not hurt. But the Union, shout out to the Philadelphia Union in first place.
Oh, let's go, the boys.
And I have never ever been, so I'm really
It's such a good
excited to see
stadium.
the
You have a
fan
jersey?
base. I don't. What should I wear? I don't have anything.
Navy blue.
Navy and gold. You can wear an old Valley AA jersey.
Right.
They might put her on the pitch. I don't know.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, tell Messi we said hi.
I will, because I'm gonna be
Say
row
it in
one.
Spanish though.
Row one.
Mobile.
I'm gonna touch them.
And Jordi Alba.
And Jordi Alba.
And
And
Javier
And like all of
Mascherano.
them.
And Busquets. Yeah, Mascherano's the coach now.
And Neymar soon.
Yeah, and Kevin De Bruyne.
And maybe David Beckham will go.
Ooh, the
You're
best.
mad.
He's hot.
The
Can you
best.
imagine Neymar and KDB?
They might.
They cannot afford.
I think they can.
I think they can.
All right, my 2-minute drill, and then we'll let the people go. Harry English finished second in the PGA Championship this weekend, and he started the day in 36th.
Dog.
36th would have won him $83,000.
Tough living.
Not a bad payday, not a bad weekend. Second place won him $1.42 million. So one exceptional round of golf earned him an
Talk
extra
about an investment.
$1.3 million in one day.
36 also is like
Yeah.
really close to just making the cut.
Yeah.
So
in the
like
40s, the cut, isn't it?
yeah, so like to go from there to 2 is wow.
Almost winning. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, thank you all very much. Please like, comment, subscribe on all of those social medias that we mentioned to
YouTube,
before.
Instagram,
Spotify.
Spotify.
Indeed.
You got to say them so they know.
Share with your friends and family. And that was episode what? 38.
Can you do like
17, 38.
Athlete.
I can't think of one.
Number
I've been trying to
38.
do it. 38. It's got to be like a fullback
I was thinking like a pitcher.
or a D-back.
No clue.
Don't got one.
Or a running back.
Famous
Ooh.
number 38s.
Like Jerome Bettis, what number he wear?
36.
You were 36 too?
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we will see you next
Kurt
time.
Schilling.
Kurt Schilling.
Blood Sox.
I feel like he wasn't always 38. See ya.
Peace.